All right, hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for taking the time to download this blueprint that we have been having a ton of success with over the past several months, considering the economic changes as well as some of the changes that I'm sure you've seen within the marketing landscape over the past 2 or 3 years. Okay, now, my name is Wayne. I've been in internet marketing since 2009. Had a lot of success in real estate back then. I also moved into solar. We did a lot of success with business to business loans. And I also did a ton with 7 and 8 figure coaches during the time of COVID. Okay. Now we're back to help builders again. We recently had a group of tiny home clients, a dozen people come into our ecosystem, and we started implementing this blueprint. And the results are insane. I'm going to try to put some up here in the corner somewhere in the video. I'll have my team like edit the results so that way you guys can see it. But at the end of the day, look, I mean, I'm not here to like make big promises or blow a bunch of smoke up your ass. The reason that this works is just that you kind of end up everywhere. And you don't need to make big claims or big offers. And especially with the trust recession that's been going on over the past couple years, everybody making big claims and then going back on it and thousands lost. I'm sure that you guys were probably even filling out a form to get access to this blueprint. You were probably skeptical because you've been burned by other agencies making huge claims because, I mean, they're just rampant these days. And I don't know what happened, but it just drives me insane to see agencies burn entire industries, not have enough education or knowledge behind what they're doing so that way they can have success with it. That's exactly why I'm recording this video today. And that's what we're going to solve by giving you guys this blueprint. Now, if you're watching this video and you have not gotten the email yet, please check your spam. Please check your promo tab. It usually ends up in one of there if you haven't heard of us yet. I'm going to send you this blueprint and also a link back to this video so that way you can watch it in the future. All right. Now, I know that you're probably looking at this blueprint like, oh my God, and you're probably looking at me like I have 3 heads. I promise you it is a lot simpler than what you can imagine. And the thing is that when you create this ecosystem, what you're actually creating is insulation for yourself against rising ad costs. Because I mean, sure, you could go set up local service ads, LSAs, and you'll probably be just fine and you can just get leads. But even those are getting more expensive these days. And besides that, I've talked to a few gentlemen recently that are like, hey, look, they're not what they used to be. And there's a lot more competition, period. So that being said, is that if you build an ecosystem like this, not only will you get more leads and more appointments for less money, but you'll also shield yourself against rising ad costs, and you'll never, ever have to make big claims, have to follow this crazy trend like that whole TikTok thing. Thank God that's dying down. Stage one, you want to keep this really, really simple. And if you're a luxury builder or a custom home builder or even a tiny home builder, I know that's a niche that's sprouted up over the past couple of years that is really actually kind of cool. The best thing that you can do in stage one up here is put together 30 to 60-second videos that are really, really simple that you just film on your phone. So first person, because people trust you when they are a part of the process. And the biggest problem that people have in today's marketplace is not getting people to raise their hand and be interested in a new project or a new home. The biggest problem they have is getting them to actually sign on the line, which is dotted. And the reason that is because nobody trusts anybody today. All right, now what you do is you have them be part of your journey in stage one, and you show them about the problems that you solve for the families that you work for. So things like you building the bathrooms, repairing broken pipes, maybe like being in part of your communities if you had a natural disaster, heaven forbid. But those are all things that you put into stage one. And every single ad platform, I'm going to use Facebook as an example, gives you the ability to target people that have watched a certain percentage of your content. So if you don't have a marketing person, shameless plug, you can click the link below and book a call with us. But if not, that's fine. Okay. Your marketing person should know how to do this. They should be able to set up audiences on Google or on Facebook or on Instagram where it's 25, 50, 75, and 95% of your audience. And then what you do is you showcase only your offers to the people that watch 25% or more of that video. Why do we do this? Because who's more qualified? The person who has the money and the interest, or the person who has had the money and the interest and has also consumed your content and knows who you are? If you chose option C, you are correct. All right, so now stage 2 and stage 3 follows the exact same process that stage 1 does, but what we do is we implement communities, because people, I'm sure that a lot of your clients are started off as DIYers that maybe tried to do a little bit themselves. Okay, so build yourself a community for them so that way they have a place to talk. You can be the moderators of that community. What we do is we actually have a community on Facebook like this. This was one of my prior communities here. You'll see there's 789 members in it, and I actively moderate the people within that group. Okay? So what ends up happening is our first piece of advertising, it may or may not get us some appointments. That part's regardless. What we're doing is we're building an audience on the front end, and we're giving the people that aren't quite ready yet a place to talk where we have control of the information and we can insert ourselves as an authority. That's what this whole first stage is about. Okay? Stage 2, it's really about deepening the trust that you have with those people. So giving them origin stories, talking about maybe some of the value that you brought within the community. Maybe you did some work in your church, and you did some, you guys had a special build project that your church funded. This would be great for stage 2. And again, you'll probably get some business from stage 2 if you put some advertising money behind it. But then you retarget people. Again, the people that have watched stage 2, only the people that have watched stage 2 go into stage 3. And the people that are in stage 3, these are your hottest audience. And this is where we see the $4, the $5, the $7 leads that everybody covets. See, here's what's funny, is that if you only did stage 1 and you pushed all your money, you could get $7 leads, but nobody would trust you. So your conversion rate would be shit. But if you put an extra 2 layers behind it and just spend a little bit more money, or have better targeting and spend your money differently and split your budget up between all of the targets, then you'd get better results. But nobody's told you that. So that's why I'm giving you this blueprint. If you guys have any questions or any comments, you guys can book a free strategy call down below. Look, we obviously, if we end up doing business with you, we would love to service you, and we back all of our services with a guarantee. We can go over that if you decide to book a call. But if not, we wish you all the best, and we have a free community that you can join as part of this that will help you build this blueprint as well. All right, God bless. Have a good night. I'm going to post this video, and we'll hope for the best.